Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Inside Guns with your host, me, the Yankee Marshal. I'm sure most of you who watch me regularly are aware that I posted a video about a week ago or so where I said, fuck Smith & Wesson. They're just not living up to their reputation anymore. And I'm not talking quality of guns, even though there are some quality issues, in my opinion, with the M&Ps, resulting in them firing out of battery. And Smith & Wesson saying that's okay. But their revolvers I've never really had a problem with, other than the canted barrel issue they had there for a while. But, I stuck them through all of that because no matter what happened, they really stood behind their product and they respected their customers. But lately, they have not been respecting their customers. They've been treating their customers like third-rate citizens. They don't deal with them. Every time a customer says, hey, I have a problem with the gun, they're like, oh, you must have caused it, or, it was your ammo that damaged the gun, even though they know the M&Ps have a problem with firing out a battery sometimes. Oh, still couldn't be our problem. It's yours. Screw it. We're not dealing with it. We're not taking care of customers. And I even saw that my own self trying to get a screw from them. A couple of different efforts, still couldn't get the screw, and every time it was like pulling teeth to get them to even sell me a screw that would fit my gun after they manufacture it, knowingly manufacturing it with a screw that doesn't fit and causes damage to the finish. There's a little screw in the front part of the sight on the model 27s where it's not long enough, and whenever you fire the gun, all that goes up and whirls around in the bottom part of that screw that's open and wears the finish off the top of the cylinder. And they're like, too bad, we know it's a problem, but instead of just having like a bucket of them sitting here that everybody who calls who has that problem, we'll just mail them one. We call them to act like they don't know what you're talking about. And then they give you a hard time about sending you a part. We can't sell it to you. We can't just send it to you, blah, blah, blah. And then finally, after you pull enough teeth and step on enough tails and work your way up the ladder far enough, they'll be like, okay, we'll send you one. And they send you the wrong piece. It's happened to me twice now. So their customer service is falling apart. I've even seen it go as far as a stocking dealer of their firearms, probably one of the highest selling dealers in this area of their firearms, calling them and saying, hey, one of my customers is having this problem, and them saying, basically, fuck you, we don't care. Not responding, saying, we're not going to talk to you about this. You're not the customer. The other person was the customer. And he's like, but I am the customer since I'm the stocking dealer, the one that buys the guns from you to sell them to the customer. And when something goes wrong, that reflects poorly on me. So they just blew them off even. And if they'll blow off a stocking dealer, they'll blow off anyone. So now that I've rehashed my issue with Smith & Wesson recently, and don't get me wrong, I still love their revolvers. I don't care much for their polymer guns because I don't care much for polymer guns. But I still like their revolvers. But I don't feel I can carry them anymore. Because right now, even though you're going to say, well, what you carry doesn't matter. No one knows what you carry, so what's it matter? Well, since I'm a little more public and people ask me every day what I carry, if I'm going to be honest with them and tell them, well, then I'm endorsing Smith & Wesson. Just because people see pictures of me carrying Smith & Wesson, people hear me talking about in the chats how I carry Smith & Wesson, people get answers back from me when they send me emails that I carry a Smith & Wesson, because what I normally carry, probably 90% of the time, I have other guns in my rotation for like when I need something really small or I need something high capacity, but 90% of the time I'm carrying my Smith & Wesson 329 PD. And when I tell people that, that's endorsing Smith & Wesson. And even the gun I have, the small gun in my rotation right now, is a Smith & Wesson, a 340 PD. So I don't feel, with the way they're doing their customer service right now, that I can endorse their product. And since, like I said, I am a little more public than the guy on the street carrying a gun, me carrying their guns, I feel like, is in even a small way an endorsement of their products. And since people see what I'm carrying and know what I'm carrying and I answer what I'm carrying, that's endorsing them, like I said. And I don't want to do that anymore. So I am going to be switching my carry gun because I don't want people to think don't put my money where my mouth is. I love my Smith & Wesson 329 PD. I love my 340 PD. Or wait, do I have the 340 or 360? I have the 360 PD. That's what I have, the 360 PD, not the 340. I bought a 340, but that wasn't for me. So it was actually a friend gun. Someone, won the friend drawing, and they chose a Smith & Wesson 340 PD to spend their gift certificate that they win on. And I say you can spend a gift certificate on anything, and they did. So I bought one, but that's not what I carried. Mine's the 360 PD. I get all these numbers mixed up in my head. You're lucky I still realize that I'm talking about guns when I'm here, that I don't forget that. But like I was saying, don't feel like I can endorse them anymore. If I'm going to say I don't support what they're doing, I have to be honest. I can't just tell people I quit carrying them or I don't respect them, and then I can't say I don't respect them and keep carrying their products, and I can't carry their products and tell people I don't, if I'm going to be honest. For long story short here. So I'm going to change my carry guns because, like I said, I've been carrying the Smith & Wessons, but until they turn their act around on their customer service and their product service and start standing behind their products again and start treating their customers well, you won't see me endorse their products again, and that includes me changing my everyday carry, but I'll go more into that in the next segment here. All right, with that being said, that I'm not going to carry Smith & Wesson anymore, I need to move on here and talk about what I am going to be carrying. Well, the first thing I thought about when I thought about getting rid of the 329 PD is I thought, well, I'll just go over to my 7-shot 357 Magnum Ruger GP100. In fact, I have it right here. Awesome gun, beautiful gun, high quality gun, solid gun. Love this gun. And not only is it from an American company that makes a great product, they also have great customer service. I've never had better customer service from a big company than what I've gotten from Ruger. They take care of their customers. They stand behind their product. They often give customers the benefit of the doubt, unlike Smith & Wesson. So I just like Ruger. So I thought that'd be perfect. But the only thing I started thinking was, well, that's a 3-inch barrel. Do I really want a 3-inch barrel? I'm giving up a 4-inch barrel, and I'm going down from 44 mag to 357 mag, so I'd kind of like to stick with a 4-inch barrel at least. So I started thinking, well, all my other Rugers have either 2-inch, 2.5-inch, 3-inch barrels. They're all short barrels. My Red Hawks, my 41 mag, my 8-shot 357 mag, my 10 millimeter one, the GP100 10 millimeter, they're all shorter barrels. I don't have a 4-inch barreled or longer Ruger that isn't single action only or just a monstrous gun. So I thought, well, I don't have a perfect Ruger for carry, which is awesome because that gives me an excuse to buy another gun, to use that credit card. Because I have that credit card I use to buy guns now, and it's got nothing on it. I put the car transmission on it, but I've paid that off. So now there's nothing on there. It means I can use my credit card to buy a gun and pay it off. So I decided, well, even though I've got the credit card there, I don't want to go crazy and buy something impractical. I have a reputation on YouTube as being the practical gun guy. The guy that makes decisions based on, what is the best gun for a situation. I don't go showy or fancy or anything like that. Just what's the best bang for your buck basic gun you can get. And since I'm wanting a Ruger with a 4-inch barrel, and like I said, wanting to be very basic and practical, I went out and bought myself the new Ruger GP100 Talo edition engraved. How much more perfect could a carry gun be? How much more practical? The way I look at it, this is the 4.2-inch barrel. It is a Ruger. It's 357 Magnum. But what makes it really practical is it's engraved. That means they took metal out of it. So that makes it lighter, right? Well, we're going to pretend that's so. For my own sake, my own sanity. Because I wanted it, and I thought, well, perfect opportunity here to put my money where my mouth is and stop carrying Smith & Wesson. So what I'm going to be carrying now is a new engraved Talo edition Ruger GP100 4.2-inch barrel with custom wood grips here also. I've already changed the front sight on it. It takes 2 minutes. It takes like 30 seconds because it's one of those push button ones, and you just slap the new sight on. I actually ordered new sights for it before I had the gun, and a holster for it before I had the gun. So as of tomorrow, this will be my new carry gun because, like I said, can't carry Smith & Wesson right now because I don't feel like I can promote the product. I will promote Ruger, as loudly as possible because, like I said, I love Ruger. Solid revolvers. Once again, like with Smith & Wesson, I don't care so much about their other guns because I don't like polymer guns. They're 5.7. Their 57's pretty interesting. But otherwise, and the LCP Max. And their LCRs are also awesome, so pretty much just an awesome company. But like I said, they also stand behind their product. and they respect their customers. So from now on, that's what I'll be carrying, the very practical Ruger Talo Engraved Edition GP100. All right, everybody, that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed the show. I do appreciate you coming, and I hope you come back again tomorrow. Until then, I just want to remind everyone to always carry, even if it's a Smith & Wesson, that's all you have. That's better than nothing, but Ruger, hopefully, if you got it. So always carry and stay safe until I see you again.